There's an old well behind the Hollow Creek Church in West Virginia, hidden behind the trees, swallowed by weeds, and long forgotten by most. But there's a reason the locals built an iron fence around it, welded shut with rusted chains and covered with warning signs. Not because of what's inside, but because of what comes out. The story starts with a boy named Eli. He was 12 years old when he first saw the well. His family had moved to the small town of Hollow Creek to escape the noise of city life. They bought an old farmhouse a few miles from the church, the kind with peeling wallpaper, creaky floors, and a cellar that always smelled like something had died in it years ago. Eli was an explorer by nature. One evening, while walking through the woods, he found the fence. On it hung a crooked sign that read, "Do not approach. Do not look in. Do not whisper her name." Naturally, Eli did the opposite. He pulled apart the loose wires, climbed through, and stared down into the well. It was impossibly deep. The kind of deep that doesn't make sense. No reflection. No bottom. Just pitch black. And cold. Even in the summer heat, the air around the well felt like winter. But what disturbed Eli the most was the whisper. A faint voice drifted up from the darkness, soft as silk, saying, "Eli, I see you." He ran. He didn't tell anyone. Not his parents, not his little sister. He couldn't explain what he'd heard. But that night, the nightmares started. He dreamed of a girl, pale, drenched, eyes completely black. Her mouth never moved, but he could hear her speak. Inside his head. "Come back. I'm so lonely down here. Just one look. One more look." Eli started sleepwalking. His parents would find him in the yard, standing barefoot in the cold, always facing the direction of the well. Sometimes he'd be mumbling something in a strange, guttural voice. A voice far too deep to be his own. His sister, Anna, told their mom that Eli had a new friend. A girl who came to his window at night, dripping wet, leaving puddles on the floor. Their mom thought she was imagining things. Until the footprints appeared. Small, bare footprints. Leading from the window to Eli's bed. Water stains smeared across the hardwood. One night, Eli vanished. His bedroom window was open, mud and water led straight out toward the woods. They searched for hours. Eventually, the sheriff's dogs found him, curled in a ball next to the old well, whispering, "She's in my head. She wants me to let her out." He was never the same after that. He stopped speaking. Just stared at the wall, humming an eerie, tuneless melody. His parents sent him to therapy. The doctor said it was trauma. But no one could explain what happened to his eyes. The irises had turned a pale, milky gray, like he'd seen something no human was meant to see. The town called in a local historian to investigate the well. What she found was horrifying. 150 years ago, a girl named Clara Winslow was accused of witchcraft. The townspeople believed she had cursed their children. 3 had vanished. 1 was found drowned in a barrel with her mouth sewn shut. They dragged Clara to the church, bound her in chains, and threw her into the well during a thunderstorm. But before she sank, she screamed a curse that she would never rest, and she would drag every soul who looked into her prison down into the dark with her. They say her body was never recovered. And they say she's still there, waiting. Over the decades, more children disappeared. Always those who got too close. Always those who heard the whisper. The townspeople eventually sealed the well and buried it in silence. But evil doesn't die just because people stop talking about it. Eli's family tried to leave Hollow Creek. But the night before they moved, Anna went missing. They found her doll at the foot of the well, soaked. Her voice was never heard again. Just gone, like she never existed. Her pictures faded from frames. Her room emptied itself. Her name vanished from school records. Eli started speaking again, only one sentence, repeated over and over, until the day he was institutionalized. "Don't look in the well. Don't look in the well. Don't look in the well." Now, if you visit Hollow Creek Church, you might still find the fence. The chains are older. The sign is rotting. But the whisper, it's louder than ever. And if you're foolish enough to lean in, if you even glance down into that infinite black, she'll know your name. And the countdown begins. 3 nights. You'll hear her first, that cold, whispering voice calling from behind doors, under beds, inside mirrors. 2 nights. You'll see her reflection in places she shouldn't be. In puddles in the corner of your eye, always just out of reach. Wet footprints will appear on your floor. The sound of dripping water, even when nothing's wet. One night, you'll dream of drowning, of chains, of a girl with black eyes pulling you into the dark. And on the final night, you'll wake up at the edge of your bed, your feet cold, your hands muddy, your mouth whispering something you don't understand. You'll feel something, watching from the shadows. And then you'll disappear. Just like Eli. Just like Anna. Just like all the others who looked into the well. So if you ever find yourself in Hollow Creek, don't follow the path behind the church. Don't listen to the whispers. And whatever you do, don't look in the well.